Hello and welcome to In the Zone. My guests today are the founding members and lead songwriters of one of the most popular and one of the best emo shoegaze acts here in Winnipeg. Their new EP, Through the Garden, is out now. They've played at the Handsome Daughter, Miss Calls Fest, Public Domain, Big Sun Music Festival, Rainbow Trout Music Festival on tours across Canada. And now they're in the zone. It's Eric and Haise from Guilty Sleep.
In the zone with Andrew. Eric's on the strings, playing 6 times over. I can't sing, I just talk. I'm in the zone with Andrew. With Andrew in the zone.
That was beautiful.
Hell yeah.
That's such a nice guitar.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're known for having garbage instruments. Or at least like good ones that we treat like they're not worth what they are.
Yeah.
True. As you see at the end of every Guilty Sleep set.
Yeah, it's the missed calls one was pretty bad.
Oh, yeah.
I think all of us threw guitars in that one.
Yeah, it got pretty nicked, not gonna lie.
Sick. I saw you guys the one time on a Wednesday. You weren't smashing any guitars that night.
Usually the weekdays are pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like the weekends where we
Yeah.
maybe a little too many beers and a little too much liquid courage to throw things around.
Hey, Haise, Eric, Guilty Sleep. Thank you so much for coming in.
Of course, yeah.
Pleasure to have you here. The intro music was like oddly so sweet for what you guys usually play. I was like, okay, great. Yeah. Do you have an acoustic? Do you fuck around with acoustic?
Fun fact, I usually, most of the songs that I write for Guilty Sleep start on an acoustic. So I can make sure that I could play it on acoustic if I ever have to.
Nice.
And then, yeah, but I think I have like 3 in my tiny apartment. So yeah, it's. Do you have?
Yeah, I mean, like early Guilty was kind of the same way. Like a lot of it was like this really shitty like acoustic. I don't know if my sister stole or was gifted from like my elementary school. Never changed the strings. Sounds dead. It's terrible. It's like a mini guitar too, so it's very small.
Oh yeah.
It's either that or like I have a Dan Electro that I'll just play unplugged on my bed, stuff like that. So now it's usually just like cranked amp inside my bedroom that kind of pisses off my parents sometimes. But
Yeah. you gotta make some people mad on the road to greatness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple times where my mom walks in and I'm just like screaming, like laying on the floor, and she's like, I think when I was writing Roots, because that one was like kind of hard, like emotionally for me to write, and like I was like crying on the ground. My mom just walked in and she looked at me and then just closed the door, and I was,
Damn.
I was like, fuck, I gotta like do something about that. I think.
Yeah, is it usually an emotional process for you getting into the writing zone?
Sometimes it just depends on the songs. Like for the most part, I'd say no. Like a lot of times it's just like I'll like, at least for me, when I write songs, I'll write the music first and then think about what it sounds like afterwards. So then I'll write weird, just usually just like I call them bars, and then just like one lines of stuff until something sticks, and I just kind of roll with that for a while. Yeah, and then it kind of just comes together.
Sick. And I was curious about this because I heard My Bloody Valentine said this about their music one time. They were like, they focus very hard on the lyrics and try to make the lyrics as great as possible, even though you can't distinguish a single one when they say them on the track. Like maybe you'll catch 1 or 2 on the whole album. And I feel the same way about Guilty Sleep stuff, like where I'm like, oh, like when I do catch one, I'm like, oh, that's a good line. But like most of the time it's obscured and it's buried under, or not quite buried, but like
No, it's
you know,
buried.
yeah.
we tell our producer to bury it. So it is.
So yeah, but do you guys have the same approach where you're like, even though you are not gonna be hearing it most of the time, and especially live, like live, I was not catching fucking anything you guys are saying. But
like for me, it's like some of the stuff I write, I find is very sad, but I'll try to write music that's like kind of melancholy. So I don't want to, like, I feel like if you start listening to what I'm saying, sometimes I like tips it over of like, this is just really sad. This is like Elliott Smith level of like just not being okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't want to bum people out, but I do in a way.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like if the lyrics are important to you and I go like that extra step further, then you'll find them. Other than that, then it's like just mostly like the music. I find like the vocals are kind of just another melody towards the rest of what's going on.
Yeah.
On like, I guess my shoegazier side of stuff.
It's like another instrument.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same, I guess. Like, I don't know. When I write music, a lot of it is just kind of just therapy, really. Like, I'll write whatever I'm kind of going through at the moment, or usually something that I see, like my friends or people that I care about. When I see them going through something, I'll be like, all right, that makes me feel a way. Let me write about it. Like, Sleeve is definitely not about me. It's about like people I see around me experiencing things. Usually, that's and like when I write lyrics, when I write a melody, I think usually about how is this gonna make somebody in the crowd feel? How is this gonna impact somebody who's listening to it for like the first time and like the 10th time? You know, like that kind of thing. I want to know how I can create a moment live, and that's usually a driving force for me writing. But sometimes I do kind of I think too much about like what I'm writing, you know, like the lyrics, like, oh, does this sound good? Does that make sense? And then I usually ask them.
I mean, it's funny too, because like with a lot of our recorded stuff, we don't tell the rest of the guys or even like each other what the lyrics are or anything. It's usually like, I think like pretty much everything that was on like the past, like for Seeds and Through the Garden, we're in the studios when like everyone like could hear it, because it's the first time that it's like vocals with nothing on it, no verb or anything like that. And then we're like, oh, this is actually pretty good. It's like the first time that everyone's kind of hearing what we're actually saying. Yeah. And like usually it kind of works out like contextually with like everything that we're writing, because it's like I find that we kind of like bounce off each other of like what we're feeling at a certain time when we write the lyrics. It's a funny thing. It's like they're I think, which one was it? I think it was like Family Tree. The first time I heard the lyrics for that, I was like, fuck. I think we gave you a hug after.
Yeah. I think I do remember that. I think it was like after the last vocal take or something, and just, we like had an actual listen to it. And, I kind of had the same reaction to Lazarus Bell.
Yeah.
We have like we shortened the names. Nobody knows about it.
Yeah, if anyone ever picks up one of our set lists, it might look like gibberish, because it's like it's just like either stuff that we've called it for a while, or like Lazarus Bell was Lazbell, like they almost got named that by accident, like on the record, because we just kept calling it that for so long, we kind of forgot what it was actually called. That one wasn't even supposed to be a guilty song. I was just feeling bad one day, and I wrote it, and then I was like, I wrote this thing, guys. I don't know if you fuck with it. And then they're like, we're putting that on the rec, on like the EP. And I was like, all right, sure.
So what else will you write things for? You have like your own stuff, or do you have?
I mean, it's like for like both of us, kind of just like therapy a lot of times. It's like the whole thing with like emo music, I find a lot of times just kind of like expression of whatever's going on in your head. Because like that one I wrote, like, it was kind of like a tail end of a 3-year relationship I was in, and it was about like, it was kind of like me kind of like still grieving and like accepting myself after like my previous relationship. It was just like one day, it was like this 1 week was like hard for me for whatever reason, and then that was what came out of it was Lazarus Bell. So yeah, it's just like a lot of the songs are kind of. I think we have like kind of different writing styles a lot of times, but for most of the songs, a lot of it is like we'll kind of write something. Usually for me, because like I have like the full equipment to like write like drums, 3 guitars, bass, and all that. I'll usually just have a full demo, and I'll show it to the guys, and then whatever they want to change on it, they can. Usually Liam, like our drummer, will do drums how he wants them to be, which would be like mildly different than what I have. Some songs I'll bring that are like, I try to write drums as a guitarist, which is like way too hard because they're not possible on actual kit. Yeah. So we'll have to like kind of mess around with it to actually make it playable for him. But yeah, it's like a lot of stuff I bring is like fully written already.
And would you guys ever collab on anything, or is it mostly separate?
A good bit. It's
yeah. Sometimes like we haven't in a while actually. It's mostly like I'll write something or come up with an idea and I'll bring it. I usually just bring my stuff to like, here's a guitar riff I really like, here are some melodies, here's lyrics, and then we'll just sit there and jam. But like every once in a while we'll just kind of get together and we just shoot the shit on like ideas or a riff or something.
I think like the best night we had, I think we wrote like 3 songs in a night, and it was like near the end of a jam too. Like one of those songs was Sleeve, which I was doing like a really like cheesy like delayed arpeggio, which is like what the riff is, but I was doing that to make fun of Midwest emo in a jam, and then we ended up like, because that song's just 1 chord basically, like maybe 2 technically if you call it that, but yeah, writing that one was like, I think we did it in like half an hour, and it was a joke, and we're like, this sucks. And then now it's like one of the people like look forward for that song.
Yeah. That's so like, because you've heard that from so many artists, right? That like the joke song or the not serious song is the one that like that pops or that people connect to it somehow,
Yeah, I really tried to make just like the story of a song, because like I didn't have a whole lot of connection to it, because I'm like, oh, this is a joke song almost, and then it's just like okay, now I'm like thinking about it too much, and then like I literally for the chorus I just thought the first thing that came to my head, which I can't even remember the lyric right now.
Write you off on my sleeve. All the things.
I guess you never knew what to say.
No, that one, yeah.
That one, I was just like, that was like word vomit that came out, and I just kept it because it ended up feeling right, I guess. Yeah.
It's also like once you sit with it for a while too, hey.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you write it as like, this is a goof, or this isn't like, this is filler, and then like you play it a few times, you're like, actually, maybe this is just great.
Well, I find like a lot of like our good songs are the ones that like we just didn't overthink. It's just kind of like, usually it's like those songs that we write like in a jam where we're like, oh, this is pretty sick, and then we just don't touch it for a while. So we have like a drive of like 50 songs that or like at least ideas of songs that we just every once in a while I'll go into the drive and just like pick up a random title. Usually, I think there's one called like Bowl of Nuts. Or whatever the fuck it is, and I'm like, fuck, this is actually pretty sick, and then I don't remember how to fucking play it or what we did or anything. Like some of them are like pretty wild, and I'm like, I don't recall ever doing this or what we were doing at the time, but it's like a lot of the songs are like at the end of a jam or something like that. We'll be like preparing for a show or whatever it is, and then like Los will start playing like just a fuck off like meaty riff or like some like dangly like Midwest emo riff or whatever it is, and then we start jamming on it. We're like, that's really sick, let's record it, and we don't remember how to play it like 3 weeks from then. When we actually have time to like sit down with it, we're like, fuck, I don't know what this is. And that's like part of the reason why I don't like swapping tunings so much, so we don't forget shit.
Yeah, we're bad for that. So or at least I am. I know I am. I hate switching tunings. I'd rather have just different guitars.
Yeah.
Like, there's like one song that I wrote. I can't remember the tuning in it. I think it's like some weird open A, but like a drop down or whatever. It's a sick song. Can't play it because I don't know what the fuck I did.
Yeah. I got one like that. It's I wrote it like a few months ago, and it's in the most fucked. It's like an open C minor 7 but the capo's on 5, but the bottom C is still open.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's like, and so it's just like, it's mostly, the big problem is that it's such a fucking weird tuning that I'm only going anywhere near there to play that one song. So it's like I'll tune it to that song, play it like 10 times, and then not play it for a month because I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard on the guitars too. Like it's pretty bad. Like that. Like my Fender is like pretty fucked up now from just like swapping strings, because I went from like really heavy gauge strings to, or like really light gauge to heavy gauge, and back and forth. My neck is just fucking bowed out now.
Oh, I didn't really consider that, but yeah, I guess I would fuck with it. Hey?
Yeah, like talking. If you ever talk to Noah from Beyond Getting Larger, ask him about snapping bass necks, because he's done that a few times.
Damn. Snapping the neck.
I think it was twice.
Crazy.
I think he told us that he's done that, where he like, I think he takes like a one that, like a string for a 5th string and puts it on his E.
Oh yeah.
And then just fucking it just explodes.
Yeah. That's crazy. How do you go about arranging for 3 guitars? Or is there like a system in place?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
We worked a lot on it last year for our EP release at the Darling Bar, because that's like there was a DIY venue, so it's like just amps and like 2 PAs that you play out of. Because like adding in Los, because originally it was just the 4 of us with the intention of always adding a 3rd. We just didn't have that guy yet. But like Los was doing video work for us and things like that, and then he released a EP that I really liked, which I won't name because he doesn't like when I talk about it. But if you find it, it's on Bandcamp and SoundCloud. If you find it, DM us. But getting him in, that was like the big puzzle of like, how do we fit that 3rd guitar in? Because it sounds cool until you start doing it, and it just sounds like a muddy wave of sound. But like my guitar has, I run P90s on it, so it's a little like they're Noventa Fender P90s, so a little darker. So I kind of mix with the bass, and then you play like a Telecaster, so you're more at the high end.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
Los is, he kind of swaps between a Jaguar and a Jazzmaster, which are more like, it's more like the mid-high range. So we
Right.
kind of fill everything in different frequencies.
That's cool. I never even considered that. Yeah, like the choice of guitar and strings to fill it out.
It kind of just happened. That wasn't like an intentional thing. It was just like, because what were you playing before? You didn't have the Fender at first, right?
Yeah, I had what was it? It was a Squier Strat. It was just like some like hand-me-down guitar. I think it was my dad's first. And that I was just using that, and it just wasn't really gelling with it.
I think that thing was pretty bad.
I've always been such a fan of Telecasters, and it's always just been my favorite. Even in high school, when I was in music class, I would like fight other kids just to use it, because we had like a surplus of guitars. We had Jacksons and like Ibanez and like just so many different guitars. But I was like, nope, I want the one. You can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
And I got into a little scuffle at one point.
Really? Damn.
It's always my favorite guitar. I don't know if I'm gonna switch to another one. I might go back to a Strat. Who knows? I don't know.
I mean, I like the Tele.
Yeah, same.
And honestly, it just kind of works. 'Cause I think everything that's on the record is when Los still had his Mustang.
Yeah.
So even now, it sounds even more like dispersed than it was before. Because I think when he had that was closer to a Tele, so a lot of it was just a lot of high end
Yeah.
in it. But I don't know. Hopefully for like the next one, it'll sound more full and things like that. Maybe Los will actually get his own amp.
Man, he's gonna be sitting at the desk watching this, and he's gonna be, man, fuck you.
I hope so.
Who's the Nathan For You fan?
All of us.
Okay, sick.
Yeah.
That was an unexpected interlude in your set where you hit the the clip where he's talking to the prostitute and getting her to say "I love you" a bunch of times. That was good.
It's funny. It's like the samples. We started doing that because I think leading up to our first show, we would do like pretend banter, and it was so bad that we're like, we can't fucking talk. We would like before the last song for a while. It was like, I think for the first like 4 or 5 shows until the last song, we wouldn't talk until then. Just be like, hey, thanks for coming out. See these other bands, like whatever it is.
Yeah.
But it was so bad. Like we were pretty bad at it.
Yeah.
So then I started using. I can't remember what I had at first for the samples. I think it was just my laptop, wasn't it?
I think it was just a laptop and whatever connectors would go into like the PA or whatever.
Yeah, and then it was just like we wanted to do. I mean, the whole like Midwest emo trope a lot of times is like either movie clips or like a phone call or something like that. So we wanted something like in line with that. That was kind of like, like a lot of the stuff before was all just movie clips and everything. And now it's like we have a little bit more fun for it. Yeah. Like recently, I've been doing like the Guts theme from Berserk, and then like the Silent Hill 3 soundtrack and shit like that. Just having like a little bit more fun with it.
There was one too that was like the tutorial of a video game.
Little Big Planet, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was hilarious.
Well, it's like kind of like sad. It's like it's all like endearing. I think like Nick sent a video in our Instagram group chat. It was just like some guy playing Midwest emo over that, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm stealing it."
Yeah.
I wish I could credit the guy who did it first, but it's ours now.
That's sick.
We had some like pretty bad ones too. Not gonna lie. I can't remember which one though. I think we did like Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street or something like that at one point. I can't remember the other one. There was one that Requiem for a Dream.
That one was just too long.
And it was just really long.
And like if you know the scene, it's like really sad.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
sad.
know which one you're talking about, but I know for a fact it's depressing. Just having seen the movie, there's no way.
It's like the part where he's like calling his girlfriend, saying that everything's okay, but he like just lost his fucking arm.
Oh god, yeah.
So it's like, and like, cause before too, we'd have samples for after every song, because we didn't have enough music, but we didn't want to play covers. Mm-hmm. And it like some of them got like really awkwardly long, and like you'd like look in the crowd and they're just like, "Fuck."
I guess a good balance now. You're basically just using it as like to buy time to tune or whatever, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like luckily we have like songs now that we can actually fill up a set.
Yeah. Are you ever using the samples in the song?
We did like the first EP we did for the intro for Cul-de-sac. We haven't done it really since then. It's just, like we could. It's just that like doing it live is a little bit more of a problem.
Right.
Because we don't play to a click track or anything. It's like I like the live experience of us like fucking things up and things like that. That's kind of the reason like for all my delay pedals I don't have anything with a tap tempo, just so it's like a little bit like bad sometimes. But like just recently too, I because I have like a Roland 404 sampler, and like that's on my board now as like something I just play through my, instead of it going through the house, I play it through my app itself now. Just like a recent thing. That's like in the past like probably 3 weeks I started doing that.
Last 2 shows.
But
tour included.
Yeah, tour included. Yeah. But yeah, so we started doing that, but fucking we might do it like more going forward. Like I think like the copyright's like kind of a thing I'm worried about sometimes, which I think we're fine for the most part.
Yeah.
But I just like, I don't know. I'd like it to be the kind of more like a live thing that we do. So it's just kind of like a buying time, kind of a funny thing now for us. Like kind of the one laugh track for the really depressing sad set that we do.
Yeah. And let's talk about the tour. You guys went out west for a little bit.
Yeah. Those Guilty Sleep's first time going out there, so like I don't know, it went as well as I think it could have, despite how many fucking shitty things happened.
Yeah, fuck Airbnb. Pretty sure that I can't remember what the dude's name is, but there's probably a scam. Because we showed it to an Airbnb, couldn't get in through a code, and then the cleaning lady showed up,
Yeah.
and then she couldn't get in with her code, and like apparently the guy was out of town, but then she offered us like 2 rooms for $100 more under the table, like in a suite like next door, and we're like, that's not. We're not doing that because it's not through Airbnb, and also just this is pretty sketchy now at this point. Also, we don't have fucking cash, so like we do, but not like that much.
Yeah.
To fucking pay for, because I think it was like 10 of us that went out, because it was us and then Leon's getting larger and a couple of their partners. But yeah, fuck Airbnb. Motels are the move.
Motels are the move.
Every time we had good luck with motels and haven't got bed bugs or anything yet. So I mean. Do that, but
so hey, yep.
Knock on wood.
And what else like went wrong?
Just like instrument problems. There was like a few technical problems.
Nothing on our end really. I mean,
yeah,
we were fine. It was the Leon's guys that had problems.
Guilty Sleep was fine, but also it was just more like timing. We tried our best to get there pretty early, but things just kept getting in the way, and we get there and try to go eat, but like we don't really have a whole lot of time to go and check things out. But it's just like little stuff like that, I guess, because I don't really think anything really major happened.
No, I think you're playing it up a lot. It was pretty. I was happy.
Yeah,
nothing really went wrong other than the Airbnb thing.
I've been on worse tours for sure.
Yeah, and this is like the first time that like we haven't like wanted to kill each other afterwards. Because like we've done like
really
east
good.
like twice now, and going east from Winnipeg is really hard if you're driving, because it's just 26 hours of nothing unless you want to go to Thunder Bay.
Yeah,
which like I've had some bad experiences there myself, and yeah, it's I don't know, 'cause like it's harder out there out east, I find, because there's just already so many people in bands and stuff like that are in that area anyway, and for a band in Winnipeg that no one out east knows, it's just hard to get people out.
Yeah,
even when we had like bands like opening up for us, it was, or I guess we would open up for them or whatever it is.
Yeah,
just wasn't super fruitful.
Do you guys have decent crowds on this recent one?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, like we played Black Cat Tavern.
Yeah, in Saskatoon.
Yeah, and that's like a big open space, kind of like it's a pretty big bar. So like the amount of people that were there was a lot, but like still kind of felt like not completely packed, a little spacey, but like Calgary was like the it show. That was a crazy show.
There's that Loophole. It's like
Loophole.
a weird coffee shop with like a back room for like hardcore kids, which is like, it was really sick. It was like I think it's all age venue too.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see like, the next generation of like whatever scene we're in, like kind of like enveloping themselves in it. So
That's cool.
But yeah, that place is cool if you're ever in Calgary. Like Loophole, even just as a coffee shop, it looks just sick. Like when we walked in, there was a bunch of like really old dudes that were still about it. They asked us where we're from and everything. Super friendly.
Oh yeah, they seen my back patch, which has like Park Theater on it, and they were like talking about it, and I heard like Park Theater, blah blah blah, and I like turned around and just had like a solid conversation with these like older dudes for like a good like 10 minutes. We talked about like where I went to school, like R.B. Russell, and they knew about it. They know what it looks like, and it was actually kind of cool. I was not expecting that. Not expecting to have a hometown conversation with just like random people in Calgary.
That's sick.
Yeah.
What's been on your guys' mind the last like couple weeks? What's anything that's bugging you or making you laugh, making you cry?
I think for me, it's just like not playing as many shows right now, so we can start working on this album that we've been like writing for the past year. So I think like in May we said like, hey, no more shows for the rest of the year, and then we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna start like, because what we want to do this time around is record it ourselves and then go to the studio afterwards to have more of an idea what we want to sound like. But we keep getting shows that are just cool.
Yeah.
that we just don't want to say no to, and we're like, oh, this is sick. Oh, it's our homies again. I want to like have some fun on stage with them. And I think now it's like November 30th. We have really grateful. We got the opening slot for Dirty Nil and Chastity at the Park Theater.
Yeah.
I think we're waiting a few months to see like who was gonna get chosen for that. Which like this past like our EP release show was supposed to be the last one of the year, but a show like that was like, come on,
Yeah.
we're playing that one.
Where are they from? I haven't heard of them.
I think Dirty Nil's from Hamilton. I think it's in Ontario for sure.
Yeah, and they're Ontario bands. Chastity's from Toronto.
I know it like.
I'm so bad.
I know they were like reside in Toronto at least now.
Yeah.
So I think they're both like bands from Dynalone Records, like off that label. So definitely in the whatever GTA Ontario conglomerate area it is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Dirty Nil's Hamilton. If I'm mistaken, then I'm
that feels right.
gonna die on that hill.
You're gonna watch this and fuck that band.
What do we got them to open?
Guys, we're from Winnipeg. We don't go past the mountains. We don't have any here.
Yeah. I got some questions from Instagram. I'm just gonna grab them because they're over here.
Ooh. What up, Instagram?
Oh boy, here we go. All right, who we got here? Death Cassette asks, how do you have 3 guitars with chorus and reverb but still sound so tight?
Add more of it.
You can't tell you're not actually tight.
The only good guitar player in the band's Los, I think.
He's talented.
Sure. Also, it's just been a lot of like us sitting in a basement and being like, hey, how do we were talking about earlier about just getting the sound right. It's just that is how we got it.
I'm like the little kid whose dad is just like, you gotta practice, you gotta do all that, and I'm like, and the kid's always like, oh, but I don't wanna. Yeah. That's like me in practice, cause like, I just wanna write tunes and sing and have a good time, but we're crafting the sound. I'm just looking at my pedal board, like, what else can I do?
I just stopped looking at mine. It's like a rabbit hole for all the pedals and stuff like that.
Yeah. I looked at all my pedals. I'm like, this is all I need. But now I'm starting to get the itch again. I want new pedals.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on like a 2-year hiatus of like not looking at any pedal videos or anything because like, I don't know. It's
that's healthy, I think.
Yeah, no, it's like I guess like tightness and all that. It's just it's just like sound crafting. It's like what we do first off because like there's been many times where it sounds like absolute dog shit inside the basement. Where like this sounds muddy and awful. And then we just take things out. 'Cause a lot of times, like if there's chorus, like unless it's a really big section, only one guitar will have it. And then if it's like a verse section or something, usually like even if like we're doubling parts, like one will be clean or dirty, and the other one will have like either clean, dirt, and then some like modulation, whether it be chorus or whatever like boutique pedals that Los has. Because he definitely went more on the deep end of, of crazy pedals than we did, at least for like one-offs. Because I know like at one point I think all 3 of our boards were basically just offshoots of what I had. Yeah. Because I got the itch way too early in my 20s and I'm broke.
My the first like 2 or 3 shows that Guilty Sleep had, most of the pedals were his. I had like an MXR compressor, Green Rhino, and then Andy from Great Wealth let me use the flashback, which like I love that pedal so much, but I can't find it anywhere anymore.
You said that's his favorite pedal ever. He says that's the one.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah,
that's why you couldn't buy it often.
Yeah,
or you had a slim window when you could.
I had a very slim window. I ended up getting the MXR Joshua though, and it's pretty good. So. Yeah.
Can you guys hear everyone on stage?
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
50-50.
Yeah.
honestly, our stage mix, I think we kind of just got used to not being able to hear ourselves.
Yeah.
We like venues where we can crank amps because anything coming out of the monitors just sucks. Because
Right.
it's really hard to get like the whispery vocals or like the like quieter vocals without like everything just peaking, unless it's like a really good sound guy. Just because it's just hard to do in general.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're not used to doing that, 'cause a lot of times like someone's yelling into it or actually can sing. But yeah, no, it's on stage. It's kind of just a muffle. I can hear my guitar, the drums, because I'm close enough to it,
Yeah.
and then like I push my vocals as much as I can in the monitor. And that's like kind of just a guessing game. Aside from that,
Yeah.
which gets like interesting for when we're like something like sleeve. Like I can't hear what the fuck you're doing. I'm just kind of looking. And I'm like, okay, this is like I think the time where like I switch up now.
Yeah. Yeah. It really just depends on the sound engineer.
Mhm.
Shout out Eric from Daughter.
That's the best guy in the city, I think.
Yeah, I said like 50-50 because sometimes I can hear mostly everything and like the mix is great. It's all good. And then other times sound check is like, oh yeah, I can hear everything. And showtime is way different because there's always like
Yeah.
the room is so packed with people that you can't. It changes everything basically sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I've realized that this year.
Yeah.
I think it was like for missed calls when I realized it because we would do a sound check. I'm like, this sounds great, and I don't ever take into account that like the echo of like the speakers coming back gets like muffled from people just being in front.
Yeah.
And I just never took that into account from I guess like a stage sound perspective.
The Daughter feels like it's way too much reverb. Do you guys like it on stage there though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean we always tell them to crank a lot of that stuff because it's just kind of just indicative of like shoegaze a lot of times, just like a bunch of effects and just a wall of sound.
Yeah. I guess for what you guys are doing, it definitely makes sense.
I make sense.
But yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I just feel like for most bands, especially when you're getting very loud, like the insane. It's just I don't know what's going on with that room. It's just so reverby.
Well, it's just concrete. It's just
exactly.
Like, it's just
right?
like there's like no soundproofing in there at all.
Yeah.
Which like I kind of like, but I will say the high end on like a night where it's not like packed with people, it does bounce around quite a bit and it can get pretty jarring. But I mean, wear ear protection is like a big thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have enough money now where we'll start bringing earplugs to shows again because we used to do that every time because we don't like to like.
That's a good play, honestly. Yeah, like we should start doing that too.
It's just like because I think like on Amazon there's one like a pack of like 400 for like $70 or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great move. Yeah.
They're pretty shitty, but I mean like at least it's
but
better
it's better
than
than because that's I'll hear it from friends after the show all the time. Like, oh, it's so fucking loud. I'm like, yeah, like that's what it is. It's a concert. Like you gotta wear earplugs. Like I tell them all the time, but yeah, the non-musicians just never wear earplugs like ever.
Oh, it's even like some of our like musician friends like we just played with Ethan J. Weeb for an EP release, and like I think he commented on it too, but he like took off his earplugs to play a few songs, and it was his loudest songs, and they also run 3 guitars. I was like, man, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I was trying to talk to him afterwards. You couldn't hear shit, and I was like, man, like tinnitus is real. I got it in my right ear, and it sucks.
Yeah,
it's bad.
Do you got it like constant?
Not constant. It's like I didn't even get it from music. I got it. 'Cause I used to work in auto body, and it was just from like specifically my one Red Seal banging a hammer on a piece of metal without telling me, and then like I covered one ear. This ear was exposed, and it's just like ting, ting. And it's just now this ear's fucking blown.
Damn.
I still have really good hearing. It's just the tinnitus gets every once in a while. I'll hear like a high pitched whatever.
Yeah, I got in both ears. I had this this music teacher who used to hammer into my head, wear your fucking ear protection. Like he would swear at me and everything.
Yeah.
It's like Whiplash. He was like that guy, but more caring. Like he was an actual decent dude. His name was Dave Lenz, and he would just get mad every time I walked into the music room without anything, like without any hearing protection or whatever. And then like he took us on a field trip. We all went to go see Deep Purple. Fuck that band. With all the love in my heart. I love that band, but like fuck them, because like I didn't have my ear protection, and like I didn't walk out of that concert the same.
Wow.
That was like when I noticed that, like, oh fuck, I
That's
fucked myself.
crazy. Yeah.
And I went into school the next day, and he bitched me out so hard.
Yeah.
I was not allowed to touch the drums because
Yeah.
like I was a drummer at the time, and I wasn't allowed to play anything. I just had to work on theory. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's wild. You can point to the one show.
Yeah. It was bad.
Like, 'cause I'm thinking they must have been fucking loud. I saw Vince Neil at Club Regent, and that was the loudest show I've ever been to. It was like not okay how loud it was, but it didn't like give me permanent hearing problems or hearing damage. Yeah, that's mental.
It was insane.
I got a little bit. I got like, I think it's from drums though as a kid. Like just a couple years that I was just absolutely I didn't hear the words hearing protection. I didn't know. I didn't have a teacher. I was kind of teaching myself, and so I just didn't know. So I was just banging on these things, and then now, yeah, like once a week or something around there, I'll just be like, oh, motherfucker. There's some rigging going on.
For anyone that doesn't have it, next time you're at a show and the monitors are on, just go chill near the monitors. That little kind of like, you know, like when the monitors are cranked, there's just that little buzz.
Yeah.
That little thing. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me, but just with like a little more of a pitch to it. Like there's some type of like really high pitch thing there.
See, for me, it's like everything like goes like boom, and I lose hearing for a second, and it like rings and it comes back.
Yeah,
slowly.
yeah.
That's the kind I have.
Yeah.
Those ones are weird.
That the first time it happened, that shit was scary. So I was like, 'cause it felt like I got like a little woozy for a second. I was like, oh fuck. That's all right. I'm living. It doesn't happen too often.
I got a friend who's completely deaf in one ear from festivals.
That's you know one movie I don't watch because of that shit? Fucking Sound of Metal. I won't watch that movie. If you ever heard of it,
and I'm not familiar.
it's like a metal drummer losing his hearing. Fuck that. I'm not.
Oh yeah,
I'm scared to watch that movie. It's like a little too close to home.
Was that how Beethoven lost his hearing? He's out fucking just raging at the orchestra.
Yeah, just crowd killing.
Play this tuba in my ear.
Yeah. Damn. Oh yeah, we got another question from Instagram.
Right.
I'm not sure if this is like a reference to something or if he's just whatever. Matthew asks, "What's in a name?"
Wait, what?
Okay, if you know, he's referencing Shakespeare, but we're just gonna take it as what does the name Guilty Sleep come from?
I was so confused. Matthew. You are the 1000th person to ask this.
Yeah.
Congratulations. No,
we're joking about this over coming. We're like,
yeah,
we're like, I know one question that's good. Eric's like, what do you think?
I wasn't gonna ask it.
We're not annoyed by it, but it's just
not at all.
It's just not that interesting of a. It's just
Yeah, I mean, well, like Guilty Sleep is, it's like that thing when you have like depression or anxiety or something, and you stay up all night because of that, or you sleep through the whole day because of that, and you miss out on important shit like being with your family, going to see your friends, visiting your nephews or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's all of that stuff. You miss out on that, and then you feel guilty about it.
Mm-hmm.
And feel guilty. Yeah, I don't know. That's just that's it.
it's just having a guilty sleep. It's just like in whatever way that is to you.
Yeah.
So.
It's like backing out of plans because like, oh, I gotta get some fucking sleep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I hadn't heard that phrase before this band. Like, had you heard that somewhere, or did you kind of coin it?
Well, it's kind of funny. We have this song called Orchids.
Mm-hmm.
The very, very, very early acoustic version of that song was called Sleep.
Mm.
And I was like, it's not catching well enough as a song name. I'm like, well, Guilty Sleep. That's a cool song name.
Yeah.
And I'm like playing it. I'm open micing and I'm like doing all my shit. I'm like, it's kind of a better band name. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I started kind of like, I don't know, using that name while I open mic, and then kind of let it fizzle out a bit. And I met him. And I'm like, hey, I got this idea for a band. And you had an idea for a band too.
Yeah, it's really dumb because like how we formed the band. It was your band technically. I joined it because like when we first met, we're like we want to play music together, but I'll play. I want to make a band too. So I'll play bass for you and you play bass for me, and then his was gonna be Guilty Sleep, and then mine was gonna be Lazarus Bell, which was like
yeah.
And then I just I think we both realized like this is really dumb. Because we're making
obviously it should be one.
It's like we're both making like emo music. Yeah. Like it's just like we can both sing. There's 2 mics. Yeah. It's like we can do that. And then we just made the one. And I thought Guilty Sleep sounded cooler, so I was like, just go with that one.
Sick.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's the lore.
Yeah.
That was it from Instagram, but I'll ask you guys each favorite lyric you've written.
Oh, that's tough. That's a tough one for me.
Mine's probably fucking how could you be so fucking happy? Because I was like Lazarus Bell was like the ultimate like breakup tune for me when I wrote that one. Honorary mention for me is was it fucking sitting in silence staring to nothing as the world just fucking spins. But that one's like a very viscerally sad.
What song is that?
That's the end of Roots. That's like the screaming section at the end. That's like the first bar I drop for it.
Dope.
Damn, I don't know how.
Do you have lyrics out anywhere?
Technically no.
I should probably put those out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we like. I'm pretty sure we have.
Or even just to put them on Spotify.
Well, so like we have a few that's on Spotify. Some of the more should be on there. I'm pretty sure we paid for it from DistroKid, but I mean, DistroKid's a weird.
Ours took so long. It took like 2 months. I feel like for them to put it up.
It's been like longer for some of them. I feel like I scammed, if I'm quite honest. But I don't know. I'll probably put some up at some point. We have talked about it because we're like this is like because we had asked about it quite a bit because like the main thing that people walk up to us after either like listening to music on whatever streaming service or at a show is like, man, it sounded like you're really saying something up there. I wish I knew what the fuck you were saying. But it's like part of it for me for a while was like the mystique of like it's like, oh, like if you really wanted to like find out what I'm saying, like you'd like really listen. Yeah. But also I understand it's kind of a lot of work for someone to put in for
and like, sometimes you just can't like. Cause I think I'm mostly on board with that, where you're like, you know, if you want the lyrics, just listen, you'll figure it out. But there are some lines in songs where I'm just like, I'll play it over and over. I'm like, I fucking couldn't tell you. Like it's just.
Well, I remember like the old like back in the day, like listening to radio or something like that, like before like I mean I'm not like even that old. I'm like I was born in 2000, so it's like I got all that by the time I was like 6. But I remember like going on the radio and I'd write down like Panic at the Disco lyrics or something. I'm like, oh fuck, I want to sing along to this. Yeah. Like, I just didn't fucking. That's like all I did. So maybe it's like a bit of that, or maybe just like anger that like people can just look it up now. Yeah. Resentment, but yeah, probably soon we'll have stuff. Like, we're kind of doing a big like getting our shit together for our online presence next year. Hopefully we actually follow through because we're pretty disorganized with 5 dudes sometimes, which is ironic because there's 5 of us. But yeah, soon we'll probably have stuff out like on whatever. I don't know. I think it'd be really funny if we're on Genius just for the fucking meme of it.
Yeah, we threw our shit on Genius.
Yeah, we should do that. It's kind of funny.
Yeah,
I like Music Match because it's like it looks like you're gonna get a virus by going on that site.
That's funny. We feel like we didn't earn the Genius because like anyone can put it up there, right? So it's like you know maybe just wait until someone takes the initiative, some random person. but we decided we're gonna hold off on the Wikipedia. We gotta earn the Wikipedia.
Oh,
you're not fucking making your own Wikipedia.
Fuck, speaking of Wikipedia, shout out fencing.
Fencing
Fencing Wikipedia.
Yeah.
That's my favorite album of the year.
I honestly, it might be mine too. It's fucking great.
It's like they're like we've been like going through like kind of which producer we want to go through this time, because we've been going with this guy named Mikey for a while, which we still love like dearly. But there's another guy named like Lino who does Basement Studio, and he did like all the fencing recordings. I don't think he mixed it. I think that might have been like Isaac from Fencing. But dude's insane, and also just like he like did the production for Fencing Wikipedia, and that was like the big selling point to the other guys, to be like, we should try Lino for the album. And stuff. So shout out Fencing for that.
Yeah, the album sounds amazing, and so many weird textures and wildness. It's so sick.
I heard from like Lino, it's like what he does a lot, especially with the drums. I think it's on Dresses when the drums get like really distorted, is that he just puts it through, I think, a reel to reel or something, and just like cranks the gain, and then he just sees how shitty he can make it sound before it's like someone says something. And like, I like that. I like that quite a bit.
So you mentioned the album. That the album is coming.
Yeah.
It's on the way.
It's because like this whole thing has been like a kind of like a 3-part, I guess like it's like a trilogy of like just the growth of what the fuck we're doing with this project. So like Seeds was like 3 songs of like stuff that was either from early Guilty or like before we even met each other and formed the band. Through the Garden, actually Seeds and Through the Garden we wrote, like we actually recorded those at the same time. We sat on them for a while, because like Through the Garden was supposed to be an album, but then we kind of rushed ourselves in the studio, so some of the songs just didn't feel as right after we started listening to them more, because they just weren't like fully cooked. So we made it into EP, and then the final stuff is gonna be called Rot, and that's gonna be like the final resting place of like this era of what we're doing sonically, stuff like that. Kind of like the past like 3 years been us like kind of building up to like what our sound is now. So it feels like a kind of good spot to, you know, put everything there, because like some of the new stuff they write at Jam is like a little bit pretty different now. Kind of following like the Julia's War label of like sonic structure. Like, I don't know if you ever heard of Tagabow or They Are Getting a Body of Water.
No.
Insane band, all Philly stuff, but those guys are insane, and like kind of like the pioneers of like the new shoegaze sound. So like some of the stuff kind of sounds like that, for like stuff that's post Rot. So this feels like kind of like a good era to kind of put everything that we have now of like the whatever 50 songs that we had like in the backlog.
Yeah.
And just kind of put it down to, I think 9 songs, is it?
I think so.
I think 9 plus like interludes or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, cool. I think it's gonna be 9 songs.
Interludes will go hard for you guys stuff, I think.
We have a few songs we have them ready, and then some of them we still have to kind of cook up what's gonna go in between stuff, especially for like tuning breaks and shit like that.
Yeah.
So that might even be something that we do for like the sampler in between. So we actually just put the interlude there, rather than a movie clip or some weird video game reference.
Right.
Yeah.
You have ideas of, like, are the interludes cooked up? Like, do you have some things that you would put there?
I think there's only one song that we have like an actual, like we've written something for it, and I think Nick has like an intro he's been cooking up for it.
Nice. Which
might replace the intro we already have for it, because it sounds pretty sick. I think I'm the only one that's heard it, or I think he played it at Jam once.
I might have heard it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
But
sick.
Yeah.
Eric, favorite lyric?
Oh, right. In Orchids, the first line is
I don't sing that.
It's I'm so worn out I can't see. Can you take it all in for me?
I like that.
So there's that one. But there's another one that I really like that's not released, and it's probably not going to be released until the album. But it goes, when you leave me, can you take my memory? Go far and don't forget a single thing.
Damn.
See, that's the first time I'm hearing that one too.
That's a good one.
I remember playing that for Andy from Great Wealth.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, no way. I have a similar lyric."
Oh yeah.
What's his again? It's I can't remember. If you're gonna leave me, leave me. That song. But if you're gonna leave me, leave me. I think that's what he says.
Oh.
Yeah, he has a
Right
song that
now.
has that lyric, and it's kind of funny that it's
Yeah.
very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those
Sick.
are the two lyrics that I really like.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys have any hot takes, music or otherwise?
Probably a lot.
Let's go.
I'm pretty diplomatic on music usually, and when the guys are ranting in the studio or whatever, wherever, I'm just kind of like, yeah, I see your points.
Fuck. I feel like I have a title fight one or something. Because we argue quite a bit about. I think Floral Green's the best title fight album. A lot of people like Shed. I'm a Floral Green guy, pretty through and through. I'd even put Hyperview over Shed, which pisses off all the Leon's guys, and they wanted to fight us for it.
They're always trying to fight us.
They're not winning a 3v5.
True.
Yeah, or like 3v4.5, I guess. I'll say I'm a half a person.
No, I think
I'm shorter than them.
I think Noah could fuck up at least 3 people at once.
But take his glasses away. He's fucked.
I don't know if I want swinging arms just everywhere.
Dude, that's going over my head. It's gonna duck a bit. I'm good.
Yeah.
I catch the strays. Yeah, I don't have any crazy hot takes, I don't think.
Something. I mean, we have a lot of like internal band discussion about whether or not we're emo.
Oh yeah.
Because there's been like a couple songs that I think we played live a few times that are just pop punk songs or something like that, and then we'll have I'll have a lot of heated arguments with Nick about what emo is, because I think technically like dictionary definition of it's something with emotive lyrics.
Yeah.
But then I keep pulling up well, would you say Fireworks by Katy Perry is an emo song? And that pisses him off every time.
I don't, that definition does not work. Yeah.
Or even what shoegaze is and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I guess with the generation of shoegaze that we're coming from with the 2010s, one of my favorite bands were, I know they're slightly problematic, but pre that stuff, really sick band. But that band I think kind of ruined shoegaze for everybody, because it's great sound, but it's I feel like only one band can have that, and too many bands are following this heavy shoegaze kind of reign and stuff. And even with us, we have a gazy sound, but I don't calling ourselves shoegaze anymore, because we're not really I don't think you can put Guilty Sleep with My Bloody Valentine sonically. We're kind of two separate things.
Yeah.
It's I think for a long time we were calling ourselves emo gaze. Now we're just loud music.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I think genres I think is a big thing that at least we argue interpersonally in the band and stuff like that. What is this, or what band is this
Well, I
going
guess
to?
what would, if it's beyond emo / shoegaze, what is it leading into that's not just loud music?
Punk. I think it's the best blanket term for it is just punk music, because that's a big thing with a lot of our friends that aren't in the music scene or listen to a lot of this kind of music. Is how do you describe what we are to people? And we just say we're just a punk band, or we'll say alt rock or something like that.
But that's the see, yeah, because I wouldn't. I think that gives the wrong picture. Like, I think
It does,
like
right?
saying
Yeah.
you're punk or alt rock, I'm like I would come to your show and be like, what the fuck? This is not that. I think emo shoegaze is closer, but I think you're right. It doesn't encapsulate the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I think like just I guess like just genres in general are kind of just like a dumb like
Yeah.
marker for what something is a
Yeah.
lot, especially now because everything is like
Yeah.
there's so many like subgenres to a subgenre that has their
Yeah.
own like different categories of subgenres and stuff like that.
I love it mostly because it's like cool where all these names come from and how people just like start calling this one thing this, and then it's okay. That's what this sound is called now. It's interesting.
Like one I'm still trying to wrap my head around is egg punk. I never looked into like what it actually means,
I've
but
heard that
I
one,
love
yeah.
the name. Like I love there's one band called Snooper that I fuck with pretty heavy, and like they sound like shit in the best way, and it's just
Yeah.
like really fun, like just bikini kill type like fucking stuff. I love it.
There's a metal subgenre called pig fuck.
Yeah.
I've never indulged myself, but I saw it right your music. I'm like, that's fucking crazy that exists. And there's like 600 releases or something all time for pig fuck.
Damn.
Fuck, I love that.
Yeah.
Gonna add that to the list.
Yeah.
Been meaning to catch up on anything metal, so.
Yeah. What are you guys usually listening to these days?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm kind of listening to a whole lot actually. I think Horse Jumper of Love just like released a deluxe version of I think the last album they put out. So I've been listening to a lot of that, but also like I've just been like really into like bands like Piss and like I'm gonna fuck up their name. Amel and the Sniffers.
Oh yeah.
Just bands like that I really love. But for some reason the last week I've been listening to a whole like shit ton of Gorillaz.
Oh, sick.
Damn.
I love Gorillaz.
I don't know why, but I've always liked them, but
Aren't they
like
releasing new shit?
probably
They got something coming out. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
they
like
did
in like a
something
month.
they did something with Idols.
Ooh.
Which is another band that I like listening to recently. So.
What's the best or your favorite Gorillaz album?
I don't know. I can't really beat that first one. That's the one I've been listening to a lot. What's the one is there's that song Dare. Oh,
Dare.
It's
Yeah. Wait, what is that one called? That's like the famous one. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
that one's like
that's the-
trending right now for some reason. Fortnite probably, right? I think they're on Fortnite.
Is that what it's called? I literally have no idea what that album's called.
Who the
It's a
fuck
good
is it
one,
on Fortnite? Isn't it like fucking Tyler the Creator in it now?
Yeah, everything is on Fortnite. Yeah, Fortnite is crazy right now. I used to think that "It's Dare" lyric was "It's Dead," because I thought it had something to do with like a Frankenstein type of thing, but opposite, like "It's alive," but no, it's dead. And I was like, "That's so cool!" Like
It's dead.
teenage me was like,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
"That's dope."
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've been listening to them a lot.
Sick.
A little of everything, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. I've been really into like EDM a lot recently. Like, a lot of house music. Shout out 8 Ball Freako. It's like Nico's DJ alter ego from Leon's. Yeah, I don't like. I've been listening to a lot, like One Tablespoon is his name. Like written like the measurement.
Oh,
Like, one
that's
TB
kind of sick.
There's on him. Like queer pop too. Like a lot of like Charlie XCX and like Cobra. I've been listening to a lot of Tove Lo recently for
Nice.
whatever reason. I love Disco Tits. That's like one of my fucking favorite songs. Yeah, a lot of that for whatever reason. Because I like to take ear breaks every once in a while. Like pretty much all year, I've kind of not really listened to music and just listen to like podcasts and stuff. Because I like to take long breaks and then I'll start listening to something. Or I'm like, oh, there's an album coming out in like October. So like for 2 months, I don't listen to anything until that comes out. Then I get really inspired and like I start writing more of my own stuff. But yeah, a lot of that. Like when the Fencing Wikipedia came out, I listened to like a shit ton of that. And then when Tagabout released their new album, listen to a abysmal amount of that. But in terms of like stuff that's like emo adjacent, I haven't really listened to a whole lot. Maybe Train Breaks Down a little bit. But yeah, mostly just like dance music. I've been in a dancing mood ever since like the Real Love Party Tent in the summer.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wasn't having a good time, but it was a good time.
Yeah, you were fucking tired.
Everyone else was having a good time.
I was all summer, like I kid you not, all summer I've had like a lung infection.
Oh,
that just like made it impossible to just breathe and do normal things. It was terrible. But damn, did I try my best to dance that night.
Yeah.
It was a lot of like Los and because Los and I love like dance music, and we've just seen her like dancing, and it's just like Eric on the side just holding a beer. This is kind of very sad in the corner.
It would come in waves. I'd like have moments of like, all right, I gotta chill for a sec, and then I'd be back into
like heads would roll would come on, and that would fucking would put you back in every time.
It's my slutty song. Yeah.
How'd you get a lung infection? What happened there?
Dude, I have
Kissing
no idea.
dudes.
Kissing dudes.
Probably me.
You see a dude, I kiss him. Well, I don't actually know where it comes from, but it's like I think it's like the humidity and like humidity.
Oh yeah.
I had to think of that word for a second. I don't know. It's being out in the woods probably, but I have this theory that like I can't festival drink. Like like drinking from like 12
The binge,
12
for a
p.m.
week.
to 12 a.m.
Yeah.
Like a beer every hour or something like that kind of thing.
It's crazy what it does to your immune system when you just shoot it with like everything under the sun.
Dude,
Yeah.
I it was after Folk Fest this year, I was like, yo, like I can't do this again. Like this is fucked. I'm like I got a cold like that week, and it lasted like 2 weeks, and I was just like death. I'm just like this it's not worth it. It's really
this past tour, because like we always kept telling the Leon's guys that like you aren't prepared to go on tour with Guilty, because usually we get like pretty fucked up each night just for shits. It's not even like it's kind of just a bit.
Yeah.
At that point, because like the first tour we didn't drink much. It wasn't that crazy.
There was one night.
There's one night.
One crazy night. Yeah.
And like last year we went on tour with C Red, R.I.P. because they're not a band anymore. But we went on they're really good friends from like Montreal, or I guess Hudson technically, like just outside. But yeah, that one was bad. That was like I think they bought a fucking bottle of moonshine or something like that.
Jeez.
And like it was pretty bad. And I think after that we're like, hey, it's gonna be a bit now. If we go on a tour with a band, we gotta like we have to outdrink them is the goal, which is not good. It's terrible. I don't suggest anyone do that, because it's also it's not like we're all we have to do is drive home the next day. It's like we play the next day.
Yeah.
And like everyone was pretty fucking. I think it was a Friday night after big long drive to Saskatoon. We were out there, and then it was pretty bad with the drinks, and then the next day everyone was pretty bad shape. But I was a nice guy. I told everyone, I was like, I'm gonna wake up at 6:30 and pack the van by myself, so all we have to do is leave.
He didn't. I woke you up. You did.
Well, I still woke up.
You did, and he did good.
I still packed the van. You didn't help me. You just you're like, get up.
I was like, Haise, your alarm, it's going off, and it just you shut it off and went back to bed. But you were up like an hour later. Doing your shit. Walked in.
Yeah, no, I packed the van. And then like it's funny, is like Nico heard me awake, because I remember I walked in and he was sleeping, and I walked in again. He was in a different position. I'm like, this motherfucker's awake, and he's just waiting until I do all this shit myself, which is fine, because he did tell me about it later on. I was like, yeah, man, I'll be honest, like I was awake. I just didn't want to help. I was like, no, it's fair. You were. That's fair.
Yeah.
I said I was gonna do this. I took first shift driving.
Yeah.
It was fun times.
What are you listening to in the car on tour, or like with the band?
Oh, we had like album rotations.
Yeah. It was actually kind of cool. Everybody got their chance to play something. I fucked around a bit.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
Okay, well, to preface, our first tour.
No.
They put on they put on a documentary that was just way too long, and it was about some bullshit dude that I don't give a fuck about, and it was so dumb. So I was like, and they did that for 2 tours. One of the documentaries was Dave Grohl's autobiography.
That was good.
That one was actually good. Yeah.
Yeah, the other one I played that was
The other one was questionable, and
What was it? Do you remember what it is?
if anyone knows who Chris Chan is, it was like the Chris Chan documentary. I don't suggest you look it up. It's just one of the most documented people on the internet. It's just very interesting, very sad story, but it's just very interesting to listen to over time, especially in like the recent years. But I haven't followed it in a while. But it was like I got really hooked on like just listening about this person for a long time. But yeah, it pissed everyone off when I played it.
Yeah, so it came time for me to pick an album, and I'm like, okay, there's one song I actually do want to hear, but the rest of it is just so dumb. It's just the Tenacious D movie soundtrack, just front to back. And there were songs on there that I've never heard in my life, and I'm like, I don't remember these songs being in the movie, but we're gonna sit through it. And then at the end of it, I'm like, all right, there's like one song I want to hear, but you could change it if you want. And you were like, no, fuck you, we're listening to it.
No, we're locked in that one.
You committed.
I can't remember. What the fuck was mine? I can't even remember.
Oh, I don't remember. There was a lot.
I think it was I want to say it was a hip hop album, maybe. Yeah, no, it's just everyone had like their own picks. I think like as we were getting closer to like into Saskatoon and the Calgary and stuff like that, we would start doing song for song, and there was a lot of just like dance music to get us like hyped up, like hardcore and stuff like that. But yeah, it was just a lot of like the rotations. I mean, we had 2 cars for it, so we had the handsome daughter like now lets you rent a tour van.
Oh yeah,
so,
I saw that.
Yeah, like we did like the fundraiser show, so they let us take it this time around, just just like a thank you, because like both us and Leon's did that show, and then we took Nico's car as well. So I don't know what Nico's car was like, because I was only in there for like the ride home, and I just slept the whole time because I was very tired.
It was pretty chill. The rotation was pretty good. I can't really speak on what exactly they played, but it was good shit. I got to play The Waking Eyes, which is an old Winnipeg band. Shout out Joey Penner. He was in that. He played the EP show, filled in for Great Wealth. Like their bassist broke his arm, so like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's the same guy.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, Joey Penner was in that band. I got to play that album. I forget what album it is. It's like All Empires Fall or something like that. But I think I also played I don't remember which album it was, but I played a lot of Great Grandpa, which is an amazing band. Like I can't believe how good that band is. Like I suggest listening to them because they're just so fucking good.
Sick. I'll check it out.
That was like my 2 for sure.
There's several new bands I've never heard of that you guys are hitting. I'll have to check out. What's Great Grandpa? What's the vibe?
Oh man, I don't know how to explain to.
They had like slowcore ish.
Kinda a little bit, yeah. The vocals are amazing. Like it's like this girl vocalist. I forget their name, but they just have that like natural breakup in their voice when they kind of go to a falsetto.
Yeah.
And I think it's beautiful each time, and yeah, they're just a really cool band.
Sweet.
What'd you play? What was your best?
I'm trying to think. I played a little bit of Show Me the Body. If you ever heard that hardcore band?
No.
It's like 3 dudes from New York, and it's a drummer, a bassist that also does like some synth stuff, and then fucking banjo.
Oh, sick.
Which is fucking insane. They're fucking sick. But I was playing that like on like kind of arriving into Saskatoon, just to get us like a little more hyped up for everything.
I remember that. That was dope.
You guys ever played a banjo?
I have. I'm not good at it.
I can't figure it out. Fucking Nico has one.
Oh yeah,
because he he was like humming and hawing about it. We're like, you should buy a banjo.
Yeah.
And he bought it. I think like he bought it to use for like our other band, our friend Oscar. But I've still yet to see him like find like a place for it that like works. But it's coming at some point. He'll figure it out.
I could maybe see that, which I thank you for reminding me that exists. I saw you guys at at Public Domain, and I walked in right as your lead singer was like introducing the band, and they're like Haise on bass, and I'm like, hey, how many Haises are there in the music scene? And surely it's him. And I get there, and it's like, it is him. I did not know he was in this band. Sweet.
Yeah, it's like technically Los's side project is our friend Oscar, because like Shar, our singer, wasn't in it when we first started it, and then Los didn't want to sing, or he wasn't like comfortable enough yet. I think he's starting to now, and then we got our friend Shar to come in, stuff like that. So it's like technically Los's, but it's like now kind of Los and Shar. I just play bass for it because Los is too good at music, and I didn't want to miss the opportunity to blow up with him. So
sick. Yeah, I could see banjo fitting into that one, not in Guilty Sleep.
I don't know. Look at Show Me the Body. You'd be surprised like what you can do with a fucking banjo.
I guess you know what? If you're running it through all the pedals and shit, and you're like distorting it and stuff, it could absolutely.
It's just
slap.
like a really shrill guitar.
Yeah,
Essentially.
yeah.
Well, it's like kind of funny that like when I started kind of writing for Guilty Sleep, like early, it was a lot of just kind of folky stuff. Like when we break up the band of like whose influence is what. I usually fall into like the folk era of the band. They're like, yeah, he's like more like emo folk or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that checks out. And there's a lot of bands that do that with banjo. I can't name any of them right now, but
Emo folk.
I
like it. Do you guys have a favorite song to play live?
That it kind of changes for me a lot, depending on my mood. Honestly, we always kind of fall on Cocoon.
I was gonna say, like, I think like Cocoon is like objectively our best song. At least like what we think is our best song. It's also technically the song. I don't even know if you know this, but that's the song that got Los in the band. Because like we had like Los and I have like a friend that like brought Los to a show of ours. He's like, yeah, I guess I'll come support your friend or whatever. And he saw Cocoon, and that was the song. He's like, holy fuck, these guys actually make good music. And stuff. But that one, like, we released it, but that one's actually going to be one that's on the album. We're going to redo it because it's like, I feel like how we recorded before doesn't do it justice. And this time it's like we have to do it right.
Nice.
Yeah, it's probably, I think it's probably the one that's like the most fun to play. I think Softly Speak too is one that's like, it just gets people moving because it's just loud.
Yeah, there is one that I do like playing a lot. It's gonna be on the album, but like, I would say like the chorus. I don't know if you remember. For Drive Through is like, it just hits like a brick wall.
That one, yeah. I remember when you fucking showed us that song because you're like, it was just Eric on his guitar, and he had like, it was just him kind of singing, and there's a point where like everyone comes in, and we're like, oh fuck. It's like, I remember like the first time we played it. I think that was before Losi was even bad.
Yeah. Like Lo we still need to figure out
like what his part's gonna be. Yeah, that's yeah. If anyone's ever heard that one, like if anyone remembers it, at least when we finally release it, I think we played it like a few times.
Yeah,
like
3 times I think.
I think in the first year of Guilty.
Yeah, it's just like an energy thing, and
yeah,
like when we have songs like that, I think it's always enjoyable to play.
It's like the catch and release that we do for our songs. A lot of times, like there's a lot of like something, and then it builds up, and then like big section and then either breaks down or whatever you call it, like catch and release. We like catch your attention and release you back into the water, just kind of flail around. And so that's like I think that's like a lot of our songs. Even with like Lush, we kind of do that with like going from like the first verse and then kind of like the chorusy bit into like the second verse that's a little slower. You're just kind of like the big build up, throw you back in the water, catch you.
Yeah, reel you back in.
Just throw you back in.
That was good. All right, well, Guilty Sleep, I think you've said it all. Do you have anything else on your mind, though? Anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here?
Damn.
I mean, shout out the Winnipeg music scene. It's like
for real, eh?
I think it's always been like it comes in like pockets because because you grew up in it like more than I did for like the 2000s.
Yeah.
Stuff for that.
Yeah, it's like still different. It's different each like generation of like people coming out. I don't know. Yeah, it never fails to amaze me how tight this scene can be. Mm-hmm. Like before COVID even was like, I don't know, unmatched.
Yeah, just like the whole post-COVID scene that we're kind of all a part of now is like, because we came out like pretty much as things started like opening up again.
Yeah.
And just seeing everything grow, it's like there's a lot of really cool acts and stuff like that we've seen. Like Ethan J. Weeb's great, Great Wealth. Mm-hmm. Leon's Getting Large is their boys. Strawberry Punch. They had Tuva on here not too long ago. Yeah. Many other bands I'm probably forgetting, like Virgo Rising, Jamboree, Fencing, Couriers, yeah.
It's literally, the list is very long.
it's a long list, but it's just all these bands that like really make up the scene. Like the Handsome Daughter, especially right now, like kind of filling in the gap that the Goodwill really left behind once they got shut down. Like Public Domain's great too, but it's just not like the same vibe that Goodwill had with like the two sections where even your friends who couldn't get into the show could still like hang out.
Right.
Stuff, which I think like Daughter's a little closer to that now with like, I think it's a little like, different depending on how like filled up it gets. But when it's like a night where it's like, you're not at full capacity, you can still like chill in the front area, grab a sandwich, like kind of hear stuff through the walls. But
yeah,
I saw a Bland there, and we were out like, it's like that front area that's half outside, kind of like with the benches and stuff.
Yeah.
Literally, they went on, and we didn't even hear it at all. The crowd was like going crazy. We didn't even hear it, and then we walk and we're like, oh shit! like they're on it now.
Yeah.
But for like right in the more like by the bar area, you can hear a bit.
Yeah, it's just like nice to have like that, because like I think that's the one thing that like the Goodwill left behind is like some like the friends that we've met in the scene, how we met even was just from like, oh shit, I didn't get tickets to the show, they just sold out. They don't kick you out. It's just like you just hang around, like play fucking pinball, and wait for everyone to get out or something, go for a smoke break, and then you reconvene.
I used to work overnights, and it was my favorite thing to just kind of wake up, get something to eat real quick, and like go have a beer and just hang out. Like I wasn't even catching a show or anything. I just wanted to say hi to friends, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go catch my bus, and then I go to work. Like, can't do that with any other. I mean, you could do that with a Handsome Daughter, but like a lot of other places, you can't really do that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice having a Handsome Daughter for that still.
Yeah, Jessa and Jesse are like kind of pillars of the community, like everyone else in there, like Chef Mike and all that.
Yeah,
it's that's probably like definitely like what we would call for Guilty, like our home court is the Handsome Daughter. And that's like the place that we talk about when people like come into the city and stuff like that. So check out this place. It's kind of like a dive bar, but in like the best possible way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of some deuces to everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Handsome Daughter. It's like the greatest place in the city.
Fuck yeah. All right, well, hey, Haise, Eric, thanks so much for coming in.
Of course.
Guilty Sleep Through the Garden is out now. And the show, what's the day again?
November 30th.
Okay, I think this should be up before then.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool. If it is, I mean, I feel like a lot of people that listen to us will probably be there anyway, just because Dirty Nil and Chastity are amazing bands.
Yeah.
But shout out Corey from the
Shout
Park
out Corey,
Theater for
Park Theater.
giving us the offer for that,
Sick.
and Jenna too, I guess.
Shout out Side Stage. Jenna, you're awesome.
All right, boys. Thanks so much for coming today.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
See you later.